Hey there, Divine Feminine. Welcome to this message. This is all about the Divine Masculine in the month of December. What is going on? What is this about? This is can be pretty specific here, so this isn't not going to resonate for everybody. I always say that, but this kind of correlates. This definitely correlates with my last message. It is the Divine Masculine that was coming through at the end of my Divine Feminine December energy message. And I had to get just more information on what is going on with this connection. Okay, so, all right, let's get into it. All right, I'm telling you right now, Divine Feminine, it's going to feel, because you let go of this catalyst, okay, or you realized the twin that you thought was your twin, and whether they were actually a twin in a time frame, a timeline or not, it doesn't really matter. They're not coming through into the physical. And I think that what it is you've been shown that this is a catalyst, that they were a catalyst or an ascension partner, but there's way too many things going on in their life. They cannot come into the physical, whether even if they wanted to or didn't want to, they just can't, and they aren't. So that is why you actually are with another twin. You don't know this person yet, but I do feel like it's very abrupt. Like it was very abrupt. And so it feels almost like the Divine Masculine was changed out, if that makes, like, God came in, Divine came in and changed out your Divine Masculine for you. That is what this is going to feel like. But in all reality, this has always been in line. Okay, this masculine has always been here, has always been part of your plan, part of your purpose, has always been the one that you are actually going to end up being with. Okay, I'm not saying there aren't 3D obstacles. There are definitely 3D obstacles, and I will get to that in a minute. So what I'm picking up though is that this past Divine Masculine, okay, so this past masculine that you thought was your twin, that is a catalyst, that closed out actually in 2012, between 2012 and 2019. It completely closed out in that way of, this is somebody that's going to come towards you, to you in the physical. But I believe that had to be kept closed and almost a secret, okay, because you needed that like tangible type of evidence, because you didn't see or know this other masculine yet. Okay, so you had to have a catalyst, and that's where catalysts usually come in to play, is that they help you ascend, they help you push you on your mission, you thinking that later on down the road this person might come into the picture. Okay, so that is kind of why you were given this piece. You know this, you understand it. It was kind of like one of those things of, this person from my past was closed out. It was a tangible thing though. Even if it seemed like there were a lot of 3D obstacles, it was like, at least I could see this person, whether you see this person in public, you see them online, you have social media connections, whatever that is, it was more tangible, whereas this person was almost hidden. Okay, this masculine was hidden until a certain time, until it was revealed to you. It's been revealed. So I think that it was hard for you, I think, to close out possibly this connection, this catalyst connection. I think that it was difficult for you to close that out. So, but I'm seeing that now that is completely shut, it's locked, it's gone. And you moved on, you've healed from that. I believe you've healed from it, because you do have to heal from that. I mean, that could have been a couple years, a few years of that, of maybe turmoil or back and forth with this person, whatever that was. But it's been shown to you that's not them, and that you were either a new counterpart is now that you're in inner union, because you are. This is a divine feminine that I'm speaking to, that is actually in inner union and is ready for the twin connection, or ready for a high level soulmate. But I do believe I'm speaking to somebody who, this is your actual twin soul here that's coming through. But like I said, it's going to feel like an abrupt change. It just feels like, whoa, I have a new divine masculine. But I think maybe for some of you, you could have realized this recent, like pretty recent. Okay, I'm seeing within like a year and a half ago, maybe a shorter time period than that. As we're aligning, something got in the way. All right, something has gotten in the way of the two of you coming together. And that is just because there's something super significant about the situation. I do believe that both of you have some spiritual gifts. Your connection is very intense. Okay, if you'll be able to feel this, I think when you're around this masculine energy, you'll be able to feel that connection, that strong, powerful, it's just a powerful, almost electrical vibe is what it is that you're going to feel. So I do think that when this person comes into your life, there's not going to be any question. It's going to be fast paced. Okay, like it's going to be like we're together, like we go on 2 dates and we're together now and we're exclusive. That's what it's going to be like, because you both are going to know this is my divine feminine and this is my divine masculine. They may know who you are already. They may already know that you're their divine feminine. I don't know if they're just waiting. I don't know if they've got a lot of stuff that they've got to do. This may be time. This maybe take time for this to come into the physical. They may even be at a point where they don't even see this happening in the physical. They're questioning things. And that is because there are some 3D obstacles. And I think the main thing that I'm seeing, divine feminine, if you are resonating more with younger masculines, okay, and when I say that, I want to be very clear with this. I mean is, as long as two people are of age and are willing to participate and be in a relationship, that is all that should matter. As long as they're respectful, kind, have things together, have some stability, is mature enough. The age gap, I don't think should really be a huge issue when we're talking about a spiritual connection, okay? But that is looked at as a 3D obstacle. Okay, so I'm telling you, if this resonates, you're probably only been attracted to a little bit of the younger. And when I say younger, I'm saying I'm kind of seeing anywhere from like 4 years younger to maybe even like 12. Okay, so 4 to 12 years younger, I'm kind of seeing that age gap. So I'm talking to a woman in her maybe mid 30s to 40s. That's what I'm speaking to. All right. And I think that it's a feminine who looks a lot younger, seems a lot younger. And her vibe, people think she's younger than what she is. Okay. People are surprised of your age. That is something specific that I'm getting. I wouldn't worry about what anybody else thinks about this situation or this relationship. If it feels good to you, if this is your divine masculine, it feels right to you. So I do believe that this is a younger masculine energy that's coming through. And you may have seen some signs and synchronicities about this. One of those being is that you have zero attraction to anybody older, like the older masculines. You're not really attracted to them at all. This is because somebody's coming in that's younger than you, and that is part of your twin journey. You guys are going to have some kind of significant way of I think maybe spiritual leaders or a spiritual community, or you're going to have some kind of business together or something, okay, that is unique, and that I believe is going to kind of shake up some things possibly in your community. I believe that there's going to be a lot of gossiping about your relationship, okay, and you're just going to have to, that's part of the journey, your specific twin journey. It's saying, I don't really care about this 3D obstacle. We're souls here. Like, this is my twin soul, are letting go of that illusion of it doesn't really matter. So that's one of the 3D obstacles. That is one of them that I'm picking up, that has been, and I think they're kind of getting over this now. And I do think that maybe they're worried about what people are going to say. Maybe their family is going to have a lot to say about this. Maybe they're worried about what your family is going to say about this. maybe you both healed from this type of caring about what anybody thinks. I think that you guys are both creating new identities, and it needed to happen. I believe that this was something that had to happen on your journey, creating a new identity, being something new, starting something new, looking new. You don't look like the same that you did even 2 years ago, and when you are with this person, I'm telling you that it's going to be even different. It's going to be even different than what you are now. So you're going to be, it's very different. But it needed to happen. It needed to be done. All right. So this may take courage to come together. This may take courage, but I believe that any kind of illusions or anything like that about this person or you, or what they had, the illusion that they've had about you, it kind of, everything just lifts. Okay. The veil of illusion lifts. It's trusting the process, and there's something about starting with roots. Okay, creating the roots of stability right now. That's you. All right, you're working your purpose right now, and that's what brings you guys into physical union, is you working your purpose, and then trying to start their purpose, because there's something about a business together. You guys are both healers, alchemizers. You have something very important to do in this world with this community. You may shake up, like I said, shake up the community with the way that you two are together. All right. Divine Feminine, this is all coming about because you've decided who you are. You've decided I'm free. You're living in freedom with saying who you are exactly. Trusting the divine to bring this together, and communicating, I think, with speaking your truth and your authenticity is actually changing up this masculine at a very deep level. Okay, they are healing out the same. You guys may have the same type of core wound, karmic core wound, which is not feeling good enough. They may sit and worry in a way of, how am I going to measure up to this? This is all in their head. I think you both kind of go there, and then but that's something that you've healed out, and that maybe they're working on this right now, and maybe that is part of the issue. But I do think that this is like a friendship on fire. I think that this is going to be a very strong friendship as well. There is something about, because you guys are definitely coming together to open up something, to unblock something, to unlock some kind of crazy, like, I don't know, endeavor. That's what I'm getting, like a business. So keep going, Divine Feminine, day by day, day by day, day by day. And go with the flow, day by day, the flow, okay? You have definitely helped with this masculine to kind of come through with more compassion, okay? And that's what you do. I think as a healer, as an alchemizer, you have transformed this person, and now they're doing that. They can do that now, okay? So I think you're both healers. I think you helped heal this masculine out, and he can heal too, whether he realizes that or not yet. Even his vibration brings healing to others, and I think that that's something that he's going to come to realize eventually, maybe right before you guys connect physically. Like I said, this is going to take some time. I do believe in the winter. So the winter is very soon. A stronger connection is between the two of you is coming spiritually prior to physically. The empowerment, yeah, you're empowering this masculine to make moves. That's what I'm getting. He's making moves. You're empowering him to do that. Okay, another thing that I'm picking up about this masculine is that I believe that you two may have a mutual friend. Now, okay, I'm picking up a sister energy, so that whether this is their blood sister or like a soul sister, like something like that, like a friend. It could be like a friend that is like a sister for this masculine. Okay, so it doesn't necessarily have to be a blood sister. But anyways, I do believe that this sister is going to be your sister. This is going to be like your sister. That's how close I think the two of you are gonna be. All right. So, and this is like your soul family. This is your soul sister. So this could even be somebody that you know, that you don't know very well, that maybe you hadn't had really the time to spark a friendship with, but you have communicated with this person. I'm almost seeing somebody that you both know. They're really close with this feminine energy. And I see you knowing them or knowing of them or having talked to them in the past. And when you two meet, it's going to be kind of strange because I think that maybe something got in the way. Like, I believe that something got in the way of this alignment, that maybe you were supposed to align sooner, or you were going to align sooner, but something got in the way, which of course, again, you have to go back to divine timing. There was something that blocked this because of timing and because of needing something. So needing to get through something, needing to do something different, something like that. So you have to look at it that way. Another thing that I'm seeing is that for some reason I'm picking up, maybe before this person comes in or right after this person comes in, it is almost like an energy that you are connected to that keeps coming back to you and keeps circling back to you. I'm viewing them sort of as like a wolf in sheep's clothing. So this isn't the best energy, right? Like, this is somewhat of a deceptive energy, kind of trying to come back into your orbit, into your energy field, because they can feel this happening. They can feel this, you two connecting and aligning. They feel it, they felt it. They're going to feel it when you two come together, and they may see it, obviously, when you move on and you, on social media, if you're friends, if you keep in touch, something like that. This is somebody that I think sees you, maybe sees you through social media. Maybe you guys don't live by each other. Maybe you do. But this is somebody that I believe was in your past. That is an energy that I believe keeps coming around. Like, this could be the catalyst. This could be the catalyst. So I'm just going to say, be careful when you do align with this twin soul, that somebody else might see this and might try to come back into your orbit and mix things up and try to, say all the right things to try to get back into your good graces, or trying to persuade you in a way. I'm just telling you that this is not, I think that you're going to be, like I said, like, you're going to be so involved with this masculine energy that that's not even going to be a thing. Okay, so I'm going to be an option. It's not going to be a thing. You're going to be very clear cut with this person. All I'm saying is that this happens before this masculine energy comes in. Just be careful. Because I don't think, this isn't going to resonate for everybody, but I do not think you actually do know the masculine that I'm picking up, this energy of this masculine that you do not actually know. Okay, so the other person, and maybe it isn't the wolf in sheep's clothing. Maybe it's something else. Maybe it's just a misalignment. It doesn't always have to be deception. It could just be a misalignment that might actually throw you off. Okay, so remember that sometimes that can come in right before. This is actually, wow, like such a powerful couple that I feel are aligning. I feel like in December it's starting to kind of come together. I do think that you will start meshing more spiritually, okay? So you're going to go way deeper. If you're already deep, if you feel like spiritually you're already deep with what you feel like is your twin, I'm telling you that because you're in inner union, this pushes them to make moves. That's what I'm getting. This pushes them to make moves. This pushes them to get on the right track, to be on the track, or to be on your timeline. And then they're going to come in. They're going to be pushed to come in. Now, could this be a year from now? Yes. So I don't want to say that December they're popping into your life. I don't know that. I think you're going to, who I'm speaking to, like, I think that when I say wait, I don't want you to think that you're just sitting there doing nothing. No. I think that what you're going to do is you're going to continue to work your purpose. You're going to continue to strive forward to, your goals, whatever it is, your alignment, your soul mission. I think that you continue to work this and you continue to bring this forward, but as far as dating, as far as meeting somebody, as far as being with somebody, you wait. I feel like until you know that this is your twin, that's what you're wanting to do. That's what you're feeling. You're at peace with that. You know, it's coming eventually, and it will. I feel like it's going to. Okay. So now, again, could that come in a year? Yes. Could that come even in 2 years? Even more? Yes. But the thing is that I feel like in the month of December, whatever you two are doing, whatever you're doing, Divine Feminine, maybe it's just the inner union that you're hitting, your high vibration that you're hitting, this is helping you to connect more spiritually. You're going to continue to connect on a spiritual level very deeply, deeper than you have so far. And for some, you may be like, well, how is that even possible? Like, I already feel like I'm in a very deep connection. So I'm seeing like lots of dreams, lots of feeling of those, more of that vibrational. You're going to see more synchronicities, I believe, and more, like, you may see a repeating number over and over and over again. Okay, I'm almost getting this. The day that you two are going to meet. That is what I'm picking up. I'm picking up that you may just start seeing, another thing is getting deja vu a lot. Constant deja vu. Okay, and that is, you're already in alignment. Like, you're already through the journey. So it's not a spiritual journey starting over. It is you actually coming into the physical with this twin, because you're already aligning spiritually. It's going to get deeper to the point where they have to make the moves to come into the physical. All right. And I just think in the month of December, it gets closer to physical union for you two. That's what I'm getting with whatever it is you're being called to do. Listen to spirit on a day-to-day basis. Okay. I want you to feel this. I want you to have this. I want you to know that this is, on its way to you. But again, you're going to have to stay in the higher vibration, right? Like, you have to stay in that vibration. And this helps them also do the same. This helps them. And they have to also be an inner union. They have to work on everything for themselves, okay, first. Making sure that comes in. So anyways, so that is what I'm getting for this twin. This is, a specific twin soul message for a group of twin souls that are coming, that you can feel it. Like, you feel this. You feel this closeness. You feel that you're in inner union. You feel that this is coming towards you. At least the spiritual piece is going to get heavier for the two of you in a good way. Okay. So, all right. Peace, love, light, blessings to you all. Thank you for tuning in. I hope this resonated. Please like, share, subscribe, comment below, to help this channel grow. Okay. Bye. Talk to you later. Bye.